Well, we're going to take you on another field trip today. We're at the grocery store, and we'd like you to go in with us, and we're going to see if we can find some of the healthier options in the store. So,
come join us.
And here we are, our favorite local grocery store. Tam's joyfully grabbing a shopping cart, and we're going to take a lap around the store, mostly around the perimeter. We're going counterclockwise. Looks like Tam's already onto something here. She found, it looks like some summer sausage. And might be kind of hard to read here, but I believe there's 1 gram of carbohydrates in the summer sausage serving. And yeah, now you can see, looks like there's some fat. We need to be careful with too much of that. Look at all the protein, 10 grams of protein in 1 serving. Moving on. There's all the protein, lots of protein options. Oh, we got to ignore this side. Lots of sugar over there. Here, Tam's onto something else. We found some ground chicken. Let's look at this nutrition label. So it looks like, look at the fat, less fat than what we were seeing earlier. Only 2 grams of saturated fat, which is good. The lower the saturated fat, the better. That's the unhealthiest kind of fat. Looking down the nutrition label, we've got no carbohydrates, no fiber, no sugar, and 22 grams of protein. That's a bunch. And next, ground turkey. I don't know if you've ever tried that before, but it's actually pretty surprising. Again, no carbohydrates, 21 grams of protein, and 240 calories in a 4-ounce serving. Moving on down, these are all processed meats here, so we want to be careful with those. Now we're getting into here's some turkey sausage, a great option for breakfast. Consider that. And turkey bacon, also surprisingly good, much lower in fat and calories. And we're getting into the breads here. So bread in general recommend whole grain, or there are some options now with that are keto bread. Let's take a look at that. Here it is. And let's look at the label there. Pause that. 60 calories per slice. 11 grams of carbs, but 8 of those are fiber. So if we're counting net carbs, we're only having to count 3 net carbs per slice and 4 grams of protein. Let's compare that now to regular bread. Let's pull this off the shelf here. This is Wonder Bread, 140 calories per 2 slices. And we've got 29 grams of carbs with only 3 grams of fiber. So 26 grams of carbs with 2 slices of Wonder Bread and only 5 grams of protein. Moving on down, we find the cheese section, also an area that is a favorite of ours at the grocery store. Another favorite section of ours in the store. This has really become our bread substitute. So there are a number of different brands now of low-carb tortilla shells. So seek them out. They make great wraps. We actually make chips out of them. We make pizza crust out of them. So much you can do. Very versatile product. And again, low in carbs. So there's no shortage of low-carb tortillas, I promise you. Here's some pepperonis that we found on the shelf. That's something that we would oftentimes use in making pizzas. Now, peanut butter is a whole nother topic. We recommend that you use natural peanut butter because they just don't add sugar to it, and you're going to find lower carbs in natural peanut butter, the kind where you're actually going to see where the oil separates and collects on top of the bottle. That's the best kind. All right, moving around the corner, we're on the opposite side now on our lap around the store, and here we're seeing all the fruits and vegetables. Probably should have spent more time in this area because it's probably the most important area in the store. Here's a deli area where you can get deli meats and cheeses, and then now we're around to the fitness area. So we're into the center of the store, which we usually don't recommend, but I wanted to point this out because there are a lot of options of products that are at least marketed as being healthy, but you gotta read the labels. You gotta know what you're looking for. The Quest brands have generally been very popular among our clients. They taste good, they're relatively low in carbs, higher in protein. Take a look at some of those products compared to a box of Lucky Charms. I just had to point this out. So total carbohydrates, 30 grams of carbs in a serving, and a serving is just 1 cup. If your family's anything like mine, when they pour a bowl of cereal, it's usually far more than a cup. So it could be getting 60 or more grams of carbs in 1 serving of these calorie-laden, sugar-laden cereals. So avoid this aisle at all costs. So there you go. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you picked up some good tips on what you can do next time you go to the grocery store.